So guess what my mom got me for Christmas? A bag full of food. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Emily and this is my co-host. You cannot see him, but he's gonna make a lot of noise. His name is Henry, the new puppy. Thank you so much for coming back and watching another video, or welcome if this is your first time. I am happy to say, just kidding, not happy to say, up 2 pounds on the scale this morning. 183.2 pounds, back up from 181.4 last week. So my thoughts are I'm going to jump on the scale tomorrow. I'm not an everyday wearer, but I had some Qdoba last night, and I would like to think that I had some salt retention going on. So just for my own mental health, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on the scale tomorrow morning. Also, I'm going to keep this video much lighter than the last one, so you can rest assured we are going to be talking about not crazy serious stuff. One thing I want to point out is if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I wanted to talk today about winging it versus planning. And your girl right here is the worst planner ever. And I can guarantee you it has a huge part to do with the fact that I've had regains. It has a huge part to do with the fact that I was overweight in the first place. Biggest reason, no. Side small reason, yes. The regains, they're gonna happen, but maybe not as significantly. Like I've got like a 10 to 15 pound regain going on right now. Like 10, I don't know, just depends on what point you look at it from. So I do believe that meal prepping for me most of the time is a key, and over the years I have different things and successful ways that I have gone about things. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you right now. I don't want to say I'm in a funk because I'm not sad. I'm doing okay, and I've just been really not motivated. I'm just gonna be frank. I haven't been to the gym yet this year. Part of that is just thinking like how many people are gonna be there because it's the new year and it's like daunting enough as it is to go to the gym. I do want to and plan to go there after work tomorrow. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna take my own advice. I am going to open my calendar right now. You guys hold me accountable to this. I'm gonna post it on my Instagram stories, and I made it to the gym. I'm putting it on my calendar, workout. Tomorrow, after I get out of work, it's happening. Okay, so now it's on my calendar, which I do recommend. Put that crap on your calendar. If you do physical exercise of any kind, I don't care if you go to the gym, I don't care if you get up and you walk with weights on your shoes, or you don't put weights on your shoes and you just walk. I don't care if you sit in your chair and you do the chair aerobics. Whatever it is that you do to motivate yourself and get yourself moving and your blood flowing, put it in your calendar. I have done that in my past consistently, and it is helpful. When you skip it, you feel like you missed an appointment, kind of. It's a mental thing, and it's helpful. So stick that stuff. If you don't use a phone calendar like I do for absolutely everything, then put it on your dry erase board calendar or write it down, whatever it be. Put it on your work calendar, whatever. So that's an important thing. Instead of just winging it, yeah, I'll get to the gym if I feel like it, or whatever it be, schedule it. And guys, I'm also gonna schedule meal prepping for this Sunday because, okay, I lied. I'm gonna schedule meal prep for Saturday because Saturday is an open day. I don't have anything going on, and I'm just gonna put meal prep on my calendar for, let's say, 4 p.m. Is that my favorite way to spend a Saturday? No. Do I have to spend the whole Saturday meal prepping? No, I can do 2 hours. If I wing it, I am in that fridge looking for whatever junk I can find that's readily available, and it may be healthy, or it may not be healthy. It may be some gluten-free honey mustard / onion pretzels that someone got me for Christmas. We won't name names, my mom, because I didn't send her the email that said don't give me food for Christmas. So guess what my mom got me for Christmas? A bag full of food. But that's on me because I didn't say it. And that's what my mom likes to do. She likes to love on me with food. And that's okay. We love my mom. And my mom's just a dear heart, and we are just gonna let that slide. But so that's what I gravitated toward to last night, and I didn't have anything prepped. And you know what? I'll be frankly honest with you guys. I had Grubhub delivered to my door last night. Qdoba, I had queso and chips, and I had brisket nachos that were amazing. I ate them again for lunch, even though the tortilla chips were soggy. It was like eating just a regular soft tortilla. So yeah, that is not planning ahead. Didn't have anything made. I went on last night. As I was ordering my Qdoba, I was meal planning. I had my groceries delivered because we have Instacart here now. If I can put a referral code below, I will. Look at Instacart. They deliver Aldi, which is fabulous. If you have an Aldi in your area, I suggest getting on there. They do like a free trial for 2 weeks and you get free deliveries. It is such a time saver, and for me, time is money. You know, I can't spend a lot of money on everything, but like that is something that I absolutely spend money on, is like getting things delivered, Amazon Prime, you know, that kind of stuff. So meal planning, which is hard. My kids go away to their dads 2 nights a week, so it's kind of like hard to plan like what night we're gonna need this food. And also it's hard to plan healthy meals around them because I get sick of, to be perfectly honest, making like low carb keto meals for all of us all the time. It just feels like something's missing. I'm just being honest with you. You know, I think that keto is an amazing way to eat, but lately I have just been trying to eat more healthy. I've been eating like things with like quinoa and vegetables. I just am being less strict about it, but I think that it is important to have some sort of plan. I'm kind of looking to get a little bit of weight loss under my belt, and then my mindset always changes and I can be more strict with myself, but I got to get a little bit of like a couple, 2, 3, 4 pounds lost, and then I can start getting into the groove again. Tracking, I don't want to track for the rest of my life, and maybe there'll be a point where I don't have to, but I haven't been tracking for like 6 to whatever months, and it's affected my weight. I know it. It's a combination of things. It's not one thing that it's caused like a regain, and it's not been a quick, oh hey, it's not been a quick sudden thing, but like it is affected by the fact that I'm not tracking because my mind isn't on like how many calories I've eaten. Tracking's important. When you wing it, you end up overeating. You end up eating things with way more calories than you think. If you just wing it for a day and then go back and track your calories and see how you did. And I guarantee almost 85% of the time, you're gonna see that you ate way more than you thought you did. So that's important. I think that winging it helps us feel like ourselves. It helps us feel normal. It helps us feel like we can still be fun. And that's important. Don't get me wrong. And there's times and places for that, like vacation, like maybe a holiday meal. But I do think, as for myself, a food addict, I'd say former, but it's still there. I really need that non-winging it mentality. I need to plan my meals out. I need to think ahead to when I will have higher calorie counts and carb counts, and make sure that I'm saving my consumption and my treats for those more special times than just like every day and I get bored and I want a snack. Plan ahead. I need to plan ahead by knowing what's in the cupboard. You know, yeah, there's people that wing it and you go to the grocery store on your way home, especially probably a lot of single people. You can wing it all the day long, and sometimes I feel like a single person because my kids will be gone, and like last night with the Qdoba. And it's just important to reel it in. And even though it does make you feel like more of a human to be able to just like, yeah, let's go get dinner tonight at the pizza place and have half a pepperoni pizza, there's a fun aspect to that, and then when you're done, you're like, gross, what'd I just do? Just remember, like, winging it is old thought patterns. It's going through for myself, the Burger King drive-thru and getting the Whopper combo and then chowing it down in full, the large combo with the fry and the Diet Coke, and then not being full, and then going back through the drive-thru and getting, oops, another sandwich. That's old thought patterns. That's what winging it looks like. And yep, it doesn't look like that now because it's different, because my stomach will not hold a full Whopper at this point, but it'll hold the Whopper Junior. And I could go through the drive-thru and get a Whopper Junior. And, you know, because I ran out of time on my way home, or, you know, it's a busy night and I didn't think ahead. So planning ahead, yeah, it feels boring. It feels so adult It's annoying. I don't like it. I don't like taking time out to do something small. I'm at a point in my life where I'm realizing, like, I would rather wait for the dishes to pile up in my sink and do a ton of dishes at once rather than come home every night and do 5 minutes worth of dishes. Now, what's the better choice? It's probably coming home every night and doing 5 minutes worth of dishes and not having that cluttery stack of dishes on my counter and in my sink. But for whatever reason, I can't, you know, put that in my brain that is like giving myself a gift the next morning when I wake up and there's no dishes in the sink. I don't know why. I've been like this. I am better. I would let the dishes pile up for like days. And now it's like a day before I can can't stand it anymore. So the more that I do these habits and implement stuff, the better off I am and the more that I plan. But I want to wing it, guys. I want to be the girl that is my size or smaller, that doesn't have to try, that doesn't have to track her calories, that doesn't have to meal plan, that can go out with the girls and have coffees and frappuccinos and, you know, vodka drinks and munchies whenever I want, because I can do what I want and I'm fun and I'm spontaneous. But you know what? I am not that girl. I will never be that girl. I'd like to say maybe there's a chance I could be that girl, but I will never be that girl. So that's my thought for today. Let's get on this bandwagon. Let's start planning it. Maybe we could call it like a cooler thing, like not like planning it, but like what's a more romantic and exciting way to say it other than planning? How about, I don't know. I got nothing. I think it's called adulting, and I hate adulting. I'm gonna leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Don't forget to keep it real.